Who in this room is very passionate about one thing in their life? Yeah? Well, I hope everyone, otherwise what are you doing here? Yeah, but who's so passionate about that and so focused on that that sometimes they lose focus on other areas of their life, their lifestyle? Yeah? Hands up, hands up. Yeah, so that's basically what I do now, is I help people find balance. But I used to label myself as a personal trainer. I've always been passionate about, and I've only discovered these things through this, adapting these 5 things into my life and to my business. And I've always been passionate about what I did. I used to be a cyclist. I turned semi-professional. I then wanted to be a DJ. I was quite successful in that. I've DJed all over London. I did it full-time at one stage. I've been flown to Latvia to DJ in the biggest club in Riga on New Year's Eve, all paid for, stayed at the Radisson. But I always lacked one thing in my life, and that was balance. So with my cycling, I didn't have the right mindset. So I used to go into every single race saying, my goal this race is to stay with the top guys. So already I eliminated myself from being a winner, because all I wanted to do was stick with the winners. And it was that simple decision that, if knowing it now, if I had gone back and changed that, it would have changed my whole cycling career. And it probably would have pushed me forward a bit, you know, to go pro rather than semi-pro. And then with DJing, it was my lifestyle. I mean, as you can imagine, being a DJ, you live the life of, you know, rock and roll and all those things, and my lifestyle and my health really, really suffered. And I'm a very firm believer that you attract everything into your life. And I, at the time, attracted a friend of mine, Mornay Valchemut, I don't know if any of you know him, but and he is an NLP coach, and he helped me to basically just find out again what I really love. What do I love doing? And I knew it was sport, and I took myself back to sport. I changed my career from DJ and went back to sport. And I dramatically started to change my life within a year, and my life completely changed. And I just had this, that was, you know, Daniel talks about the transition point. That was my first transition point. I believe I have another one, which has just been happening now. But my first transition point was then, and I realized that if you can get everything in your life right, your goals, knowing what you want, knowing what you're passionate about, being fit, healthy physically and mentally, like anything is possible. So my goal then became to, just by getting more active in sport, I said, right, I want to become a personal trainer. So that's what I did. I became very successful. Within 3 years, I was fully booked. I charged 45 to 50 pounds an hour, which for those of you living in London is pretty standard for London personal training prices. And then I met Daniel. and Daniel met me. I did my very terrible pitch. I'm a personal trainer. What I do, I specialize in everything. Daniel obviously believed in me, and the person that he saw in me, he said, oh, you need to go on this course. So even though I was very busy, got onto the course and started taking all the 5 steps, developed my pitch. I mean, my pitch now, I'm still working on it. Someone said, how long do you practice your pitch for until you get it right? It's always changing, always. My pitch was, from then I created a 3-month fat loss program that guarantees maximum fat loss results as well as mindset or mindset change. But it's much, much bigger than that now. It's much more. As I started to change people's bodies and lives, my mission changed, because you start to, when you start focusing on what you really want to do, and you become really good at that, and you aim higher. So your goal might be, oh, I want to, let's just say financially so everyone can relate, your goal might be 50 grand or whatever. Once you hit that, you're going to go, oh my God, I can actually do that. I'm going to aim for 100, or I'm aiming for 150. Mine was with, you know, my reach and how I can get out to my message out to people. That's why I wrote my book. So my business now is a company called Reshape Coach, and we do personally tailored programs for business and media celebrities, people that are successful in one area of their life, but other areas of their life don't work. And I'm being a personal trainer, qualified trainer since about 2005, 2006, and a trained martial artist. I've fought in a Muay Thai fighter, I've fought in London and in Thailand. And I've put the 2 disciplines together to create my unique program, which is called 4-Pillar Coaching. And it focuses on lifestyle, mindset, body, and nutrition. And yeah, now I take on 3 people a month. I don't charge 50 pounds anymore. My program is 6 grand. If you want to work with me, it's a 13-week program. It was 12 weeks, but now I do an extra week because I take people on a challenge day and we go out and drink champagne, we have a photo shoot and all these things. But I now I take on 3 people a month, and I've just, using my perfect pitch, I have to slip this in here. Mike's been working with me on my perfect pitch, and the latest update we did was last Wednesday. So I had, through my book being out there, I got connected to a hero of mine from when I was a kid. My first ever sport was rugby, and Kobus Versaghi, one of the top, he was #1 rugby prop in the world, Springbok, World Cup, and he connected me to someone on last Monday. He said, I've given this guy your book, he really wants to train with you. And this guy, looked him up on Google, top financial dude. I'm like, oh my God, I'm really in for it now. And this guy's just like in every paper, online, offline, whatever. Sent him a quick message, and I said, hey, I'm interested in working with you, let's meet up for a coffee. So that was my pitch. Okay, but I didn't think of it at the time. And then I thought, hang on, I should have really got in there and tell him what I do and what I'm about. So last night, I sent him, I'm going on holiday in a week, we're going on holiday. So I thought I could use the extra money if I can pre-sell another program. Yeah, did I mention that? Sorry, my nearest available start date was April, and I had 1 spot left. So I thought, let me take the pitch that Mike Harris sent me, and I'll just copy and paste it. Cheers, Mike, if you're still here. And so I said, hey, so-and-so, I said the name. Hey, so-and-so, look here, I know you want to get in touch with me, but let's do this soon. Here's a little bit of information about what I do. Cut, paste. And I said, if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I woke up this morning, I had an email, 6 a.m. on a Saturday, saying, JP, I definitely want to start, let's meet Monday. So now I'm fully booked until May. And I can actually work.
So tell us about the role the book has played for you. What's that mean?
The book is that, I'm glad that Mindy spoke about me when saying a book is a key, because that's what the book is. I did not write my book to make money. That's not why I do it. I make good money, but I wanted to get my message out to people. There's a lot of people that live mediocre lives or live average lives because they suffer, they don't know what's the right thing to eat. You know, I talk about putting the fuel in your Ferrari. You need to put good food in your body to be able to function properly. I talk about looking after your body. It doesn't matter, you can do yoga, you can do boxing, you can do whatever, but you need to be physically active and move. This is all in my book. Which is in the back. And it was just about getting my message out to people, because I had so many people contact me and say, oh, can you tell me about this, can you tell me about that, can you tell me about that? And not only does it take up a hell of a lot of time, but you just think, oh man, there must be an easier way than this. So I wrote my book. Now I just say, send a link to my book. Yeah, so either I do that, or now my PA does that and just sends a link to my book. And yeah, it's just opened doors. I had a book launch. I had some celebrities attend my book launch. I had a PR company work on the launch, and 3 main celebs turned up. We had a lot of photo opportunities. I was in the Daily Mail. But all 3 want to work with me. So the funny thing is that one of them actually said to my PR company that yes, she will train with me as long as she can bring a photographer. So here I'm like, yeah, I'm working with a celebrity, and she's like, no, I want proof I'm working with him. So yeah, and it's just because of the book. If I hadn't written the book, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. So whatever, and my book is for those of you that buy it, it's a 150, 160, I don't even know, page book that focuses on mindset, body, and nutrition. It's basic golden nuggets, and it's a motivational tool to help you live a better, more healthier life. Okay, so there's only 30 there. But you're welcome to have a look at it. I don't know who's selling them, the towel or whatever. Yeah, so it was just basically, that's why I wrote it. I have an account on Amazon. I sell ebooks. I wake up sometimes in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I've sold a few books online, but I don't know how many I've sold on Amazon, because I don't care. What I care about is that people are reading my book, and that's what matters. And you don't have to be a genius. I'm a local boy from Cape Town, South Africa. I don't use big words, and I just basically put what do you say on the KPI program? People want to know your take on things. There's a reason why people have 5, 10, 15 books of one industry in the house, NLP, business, whatever, because they want to know the author's take on that industry. So it doesn't matter if there's already books out there. Don't compare yourself to other people. Write what you feel, what you know, and what makes you unique. And yeah, just put the message out there, because you need to. You're going to get back whatever you put out. And if you put out nothing, you're going to get nothing. For those of you interested in becoming a key person in your industry, I only learnt about these 5 steps about 15 months ago, so a year and a half ago. And I was doing very, very well there, but working my ass off. I'm still working my ass off, but on much better things. I was working my ass off in the gym all the time, working on programs, and it's not about earning or charging ridiculous amounts of money. It's about getting paid for, how do you say this? Getting paid what you're worth. Okay? The reason why I charge a lot of money is because I know what I deliver. I know that I deliver it every time, so much that I used to charge 50 quid, and now I charge a lot more. Okay, 6 grand. So I don't like to say I'm not that kind of person, but I charge 6 grand. Okay? I've had one guy renew again, and he renewed again. So he's end of his 6 months, he's now going into his 9 months. So in 6 months, he's given me 6 to 12, or about 40. Yeah, there you go. I told you I wasn't clever. Cheers, mate. Yeah, so I mean, for anyone that knows my industry, that's what most professionals in my industry earn in a year. Okay, I've earned that from one client in 6 months. So it just goes to show that, yeah, if you decide, you need to put these things in place. The book, you need to have your pitch. You really, really need to have a perfect pitch. If you can't pitch what you're doing with like strength and from the heart, then you're just wasting your time, because you'd just be blah, blah, blah. That's what you sound like, blah, 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 blah. You know, I used to talk to, that's the worst thing you can say when you're out. Someone says, oh, what do you do? I'm a personal trainer. Oh, one of those. I never used to like saying that. You need to have your products. I've got products online, ebooks, books. I'm developing more stuff all the time. You need to have your profile. I've got a massive profile on social media. If you type my name in, if you type Reshape Coach, the name of my company, I come up first, second page of Google. And because of that, I've attracted all kinds of opportunities. I'm now a sponsored athlete. I have a company called JST Nutrition, and they sponsor me. They come up and meet up with me all the time, giving me free gifts, and like, all I really do is, I just, wear their stuff sometimes, and they tweet about me. I'm one of their ambassadors. They awarded me in November last year as Ambassador of the Month for the UK. I've got joint ventures set up, which is, you'll hear about later. I've got joint ventures with dating agencies, nutrition companies in the UK, in America, with a company called Six Pack Chick, which is soon to launch Six Pack Chat as well, which is more relevant to me. And what was the other one? I'm missing something.
So it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
If you'd like to know more about how you can become a key person of influence, go to www.kpioffer.com and download your free chapters of the best-selling book, Become a Key Person of Influence. You can also click the link in the video description.